Hello, this is Cynthia, and today I'm going to be talking about everything bad about Fortnite. Okay, well, that's like 90% of the game because, there's skill-based matchmaking, everybody's tryhard, the servers are horrible, but besides that point, I'm talking about personal things that truly bug me besides those that are already mentioned by many other people, and that is, things like weapons, not the player base, because we can't truly change that. But anyways, I will get back to you when I'm in a creative game, trying to show you some examples. Okay, so my first situation is, of course, Boombas. Now, this isn't very much in my interest. This doesn't really affect me very much. I don't have a really big problem against these or with these. They're kind of just a stupid weapon. They just shouldn't be in the game because I just find them very stupid and useless. Not useless, but just very stupid. They're just dumb. They're not a useful weapon. They're not a weapon that would fit this game at all. And I feel like they're only keeping it in due to the fact that the Boombo is related to the skin in the Battle Pass, which I find kind of funny because all around the map there are slurp trucks and slurp jugs, yet they still don't have slurps in the game or anything that has to do with slurps as an item, which I find kind of stupid. Alright, so my next problem is these bad boys. See, they're not an overpowered weapon, but they are a certainly stupid weapon. They're not even a weapon, they're a consumable, but I just find them dumb because they take up 2 spots and they're not really that useful. Also, it gets really annoying when I accidentally pick them up. My problem isn't mainly this consumable. It is the fact that you see remember the animation here, okay? Remember them taking it out and everything about that, okay? Remember, look at the size, look at everything, and see how it takes up 2 slots. Now, look at this weapon. It has basically the same exact animation. The weapon is much like the same size as the bandage bazooka, but it is in fact 1 slot, which I find kind of stupid because this gun is mainly, in my opinion, kind of stupid and OP, and I personally just prefer this weapon to be removed from the game completely because it is unfair, it is stupid, it is an insane advantage, and honestly it's just an unfun experience for literally anybody else that doesn't have this weapon in the game. Like, for example, look at this. Like, what? Are you serious? It's kind of stupid. I find it very dumb. I find it very unfair, especially for the Mythic edition, and I just think they should all either be nerfed an extreme amount to the point where it's fair for it to be 1 slot, or due to the fact of the size that this gun is just as big as the bandage bazooka, I feel like it should be 2 slots just to make up for the insane advantage. This is also representative for something like the actual bazooka, the real rocket launcher. I mean, look at the size of this thing, it is literally bigger than both the bandage bazooka and the minigun. And not only that, but it is a fairly good and OP weapon. I feel like it should also be 2 slots to make up for that extreme damage that it does. I feel like it should do much less damage to make it viable for it to be a 1 slot weapon, or it should just be 2 slots and make up for the damage that it does. I feel like it should take up 2 slots just like the bandage bazooka and just like how the minigun should be, because they are all very large weapons. Now, next up is just a bunch of things that honestly aren't a very big deal to me because I don't have a problem with them personally, but I would see how other people would have a problem with them. Okay, well, there are only 2, and the first one is the Obliterator, or the Heavy Sniper, and in my opinion, honestly, this gun is actually very, very balanced now due to the fact that it's got lowered much more in damage, but it's not completely useless, but it's not as OP as it used to be, where I would get 1 shot after taking 2 minis. Like, I feel like I should not be 1 shot if I have 150 health, so I really like how it does, like, around 132 according to my inventory. Okay, so the last weapon in my opinion is the tack. Now this tack right here is honestly in my opinion very OP, but it's not that big of a problem for me because I know how to counter it, which is building. It seems like everybody that uses this gun doesn't know how to build because they're stupid and they just like shooting random things for no reason. But in my opinion, this gun is not very OP, but at the same time it is somewhat OP, and I feel like it should be debuffed by a very little bit through damage, but at the same time it's not that OP. It's an okay weapon. Personally, I don't really care. It doesn't make that big of a difference to the game, but that's just because I'm not a tryhard and I don't play like it's scrims in every game, so I don't know. But I'm just saying this gun I feel like should be nerfed very, very little, but it's an interesting weapon. It's cool, but I don't know. Alright, well, anyways, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for listening to me. And this is Cincy, and I'm out. Have a great day.